Well, hello everyone. Welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to another game reaction. Now this time it's the Marvel's Avengers War Table 2. I was never able to react to the first one, the first War Table video. That was like around 30 minutes long or so. It came out like last month. I have my reasons, but it's more towards like how worried I am towards this game. But let's discuss that later. First of all, let's check this out. Marvel.
Welcome to the July Marvel's Avengers War Table. First off, a huge thank you to everyone who joined our first Marvel's Avengers War Table last month. And extra thanks as well for telling us what you like and what you want to see in future shows. We are reading your posts and comments, so please keep them coming. Since then, what we've heard from you most, other than where's Hawkeye, is when's the beta? We'll start with breaking down everything you need to know about
Where's
the beta.
Hawkeye?
Then
Always.
we'll share a glimpse of
Movies
how our
too.
game will
Where's
expand
Hawkeye?
after launch, starting with our first post-launch hero. And we'll have a few surprises along the way.
Probably Hawkeye.
This is beta.
New hero. Probably Hawkeye. They mentioned it specifically. The beta footage. Okay. And that beta will be really important. I'm telling you. Basically set up like for everyone. It'll be the thing that either will be like the pathway to
demo,
you buying the game or not.
Into the middle of the chain of events that led to the 8-day disaster. This is 25 minutes of gameplay and a great introduction to how each hero plays and how combat and traversal work.
Good.
We built the Golden Gate Bridge sequence to be this roller coaster ride of an experience, with huge set pieces, tons of combat and traversal, and a Taskmaster boss battle. It's also a chance to try out many of each of the heroes' special combos, heroics, and specific moves. From there, the beta starts to open up just like the full game does, giving you new single-player hero missions and eventually single-player or co-op war zones to discover. As Kamala and Hulk you'll travel to the dense forests of the American Pacific Northwest on the trail of the Olympia Archive, the last known location of Jarvis.
Whoa.
This is another example of a hero mission showcasing Hulk's destructive capabilities. Later, you'll take the Quinjet to a remote war zone in the frozen Russian tundra called Missing Links to uncover SHIELD secrets hidden deep underground. We chose these missions for the beta because they feature a diverse mix of locales, from wide open spaces for you to bound through and explore, to underground AIM complexes bristling with high-tech security at some, let's just say, smashable interiors. You can expect heavy resistance whichever beta missions you play, including a showdown with Abomination.
What you got there, Cricket?
You should test everything that you've learned so far. It was really important for us to create a beta with a variety of experiences that
fight
show
should
off
be good.
the epic scale of the game.
Probably like a wrestling match.
So these missions give you a look into the world of our story and our characters, which sees a young Kamala Khan stepping up against AIM to reassemble Earth's mightiest heroes when the world needs them the most.
Looking sharp, guys.
Combined, the Golden Gate Bridge sequence and these hero story missions make for an already good-sized beta.
Is it just me, or I still...
But because Marvel's Avengers is all about the team, we knew that we needed to give you even more than that.
Somebody probably gonna be
Once
pissed.
you complete the single-player story content, you'll have 4 different heroes to choose from to play in some great
the
war
face
zones
models
and
just don't
harmonies
stick
that
with me
we've
yet.
handpicked for the beta.
Just don't.
They are Iron Man, Kamala Khan, Black Widow, and Hulk. And that means you don't have to pick just one. You can play them all. As you progress through the beta, you are given access to the Helicarrier, Jarvis, and the War Table, where you can play 4-player co-op in 3 different types of missions: harm rooms, war zones, and drop zones. Let's start with harm rooms. Our holographic augmented reality machine rooms, or harm rooms for short, are virtual training simulators where heroes can take on waves of increasingly difficult enemies either solo, with a team of companion AI, or with up to 4 live players. You begin in the harm room training mission, which runs you through the paces of learning to control a hero. From there, you unlock 3 harm challenge rooms to test your teamwork. Bring your best hero builds to see if you have what it takes to complete all 3.
Oh,
Harm
full-on
challenge rooms
RPG
are a
stuff
great
going
place
on.
to hone your combat skills both individually and as a team. While anyone can play the game, you'll need to focus and work together to make it into the most elite spaces. How many can you and your team complete? You can track your progress, and once you finish, you earn a nameplate that carries over to the full retail version of the game, showing that you not only played in the beta, you excel. Once you reach this point in the beta and have an operational war table, you can also go online and tackle a series of war zone and drop zone missions. We talked a lot about co-op and war zones in the first Marvel's Avengers war table. But to recap, war zones are missions you can play with up to 4 heroes you've unlocked as companion AI, with 3 other players, or a mix of both. There are 5 beta war zones to play and a wide variety of AIM enemies to take down, including a range of human and robotic foes. The first thing you notice is how each hero's traversal is true to the hero. Flyers like Iron Man approach from the air, with Hulk picking up momentum as he bounds forward. Kamala and Black Widow may be on foot, but they both have unique traversal abilities to grapple and swing, throwing themselves in the air, and even chaining together swings to increase speed and cover greater distances.
Yeah, Spider-Woman.
You'll always have the objective in your upper left heads-up display, but that's just telling you half the information. Trigger tactical awareness to see everything that's available to do in a mission. For instance, that right there is what we call a POI, or point of interest. This POI is a bunker. Bunkers usually have small environmental puzzles that unlock a door once they're solved, and there are usually goodies inside like gear, resources, and also collectible comics.
Okay.
Missions on the war table can take as short as 10 minutes and as long as 2 hours.
Whoa.
Drop zones are among the smaller, more focused versions of war zones, and they almost always have a single objective. The beta drop zones are designed to let you and your team drop in for a single hit-and-run encounter, and in the full game, they're great for earning gear or leveling heroes. Whether you play with friends or with your companion AI team,
The
you
character
get in,
designs are
you get
so
out,
from the movies.
and you're done.
They're so similar to the movies.
We built the
that
beta to let you sample
I
many of the different
swear.
types of gameplay and systems that you'll find in a full game.
every
The
time
beta
they
includes
see their
missions
like
built for different
show their
players
faces,
and power levels. And as you build your hero,
I just
you will
I'm
find
like,
that you can take
that
on
doesn't look like
increasingly
Tony
ambitious
Stark.
missions.
that doesn't look like
Progression is
Captain
one of the main
America.
systems in the full game, and the beta delivers a taste for earning experience and leveling up your Avengers. In the beta, you'll have access to one of 3 starting skill pages for each hero. The others open up when the game launches.
Ooh, there's so
As
much
you
stuff
earn
to unlock.
experience,
You can definitely
level
tell
up,
that.
and each level grants you a
Damn.
skill point. You spend these to unlock skills and shape what each of your Avengers can do. In our first Marvel's Avengers War Table, we talked about heroics and ultimates, and we
Hulkbuster.
teased the Hulkbuster.
Okay.
The Hulkbuster is Iron Man's ultimate, and you can use it in the beta. Right off the bat, you'll see it as a powerhouse of, well, power.
Whoa.
Hulkbuster comes equipped with rocket-propelled melee attack combos and overpowering dash attacks that can literally sweep enemies off the battlefield. You can access Hulkbuster's rocket-propelled punches, rocket-propelled gauntlet cannon, including an extra powerful repulsor blast and leap and slam attack, and the ability to sustain tons of damage. There are also some alternate deployment methods, but we'll leave that to you to discover in the beta. You will also
Damn.
earn gear as you play, and as you level up, you'll have access to better gear with more powerful perks. And that is just in the beta. In the full game, you have 3 skill pages and extensive gear to dial in your perfect playstyle and build out your Avengers roster to play your way.
Woo. Primary, specialty, mastery.
Speaking of your roster, during our first Marvel's Avengers War Table, we mentioned that playing with your companion AI was a great alternative if you prefer your superhero game solo.
This ain't Fortnite or Warzone.
There's a very good reason why we like them so much. These are your heroes playing alongside you on your team that you've unlocked and you are leveling.
Sorry, not every game.
So let's say you start the mission as the Hulk.
I'll be honest, not every game needs Iron Man. Like, would Iron Man really do this? Come on.
Your Kamala to your party. The heroes in your party are using the skills that you've unlocked and the gear that you've equipped. But you can then mix and match to create a tailor-made party composition that plays the way that you want to play. This is a great way for a solo player to play as a team in the full game and in the beta. Team composition matters in Marvel's Avengers. Building out a team with pure or hybrid melee and ranged builds allows you to do a lot more with what you have. This was a quick overview of the beta. It is a big experience with more than 20 combined co-op and single-player missions, and 4 heroes with a small taste of the customizations, outfits and upgrades, and even some secrets you'll have to discover by yourself.
Wrestling match. Taskmaster getting his feet punched. Come on, who's the new hero? Hawkeye.
From the very start, we planned Marvel's Avengers as an experience that grows with you as you play. The heart and soul of that is each Avenger, and as fans ourselves, we've handpicked some of our and your favorite heroes to join the team after launch. Heroes like this.
There we go.
To any surviving Avengers, should we lose the fight ahead of us? Should everything be lost, then know this.
Hawkeye.
The key to saving our future lies in the past.
Clint? Well, I guess that explains the shock arrow.
Nice hairstyle, bro.
And the bow. And the sea of emotions.
Hawkeye. There we go.
You asked for him, and we're thrilled to bring him to you. When we started working on Hawkeye, the first thing we did was find the best comics and pull ideas that would fit into our post-A-Day universe.
All right.
One of our favorite runs is writer Matt Fraction and artist David Aja's My Life as a Weapon, and we've taken some exciting ideas from it. So much so that Hawkeye has his own in-depth story mission chain, and it is unique from the main campaign because it can be played in co-op or solo, whichever you prefer. Hawkeye is your first look at how the expanding world of Marvel's Avengers continues to grow after launch. The Reassemble campaign is the story of Kamala reuniting the Avengers against the current AIM threat. On top of that, you get 6 heroes with the game at launch, each with skills to upgrade, gear, and outfits to earn and unlock. But after that, you enter the ever-present Avengers Initiative. This is where you extend the experience as the Avengers, protecting Earth from all threats and incursions. Both the ones coming on day 1, and where new heroes, new missions, new regions are all accessible with your entire team roster, either solo, with AI heroes, or online with other players.
Online with other players.
August is Marvel's Avengers Beta Month.
This is definitely a co-op game, man.
And eager to play alongside you throughout August in the lead up to launch on September 4th.
Reminds you a bit of those Marvel Ultimate Alliance, doesn't it?
Tuning and playability, and we learn more about what else we can do as we grow this game's world to be the superhero fantasy you've dreamed of living. That's why we can't wait for you to get started and play what we've been playing. When you get your hands on the beta yourselves, dive into the story, jump online and play with friends, all starting on August 7th through 9th on PlayStation 4 and PC and Xbox starting August 14th. The beta is meaty, but it's only a small part of the finished game. Enjoy a full-length campaign, more than 80 war zones, more than 50 enemy types, new configurations of harm rooms and challenges updated regularly, and even more later game mission types that we haven't even revealed yet, such as hives and boss lairs. The longer that you play the game, the more it grows and evolves as we add new characters like Hawkeye, add new story content and regions, all at no additional cost.
Feels like there's that a bit of Destiny, kind of like those raid bosses element to this.
Oh,
doesn't it?
And one more thing. We're also excited to reveal that we're working with Epic Games and the Fortnite team. So when you finish the Marvel's Avengers beta, you will earn the Hulk Smasher's pickaxe with bonus Hulkbuster style in Fortnite. For more details, visit Fortnite.com.
Everything gotta be.
Thank you for joining us for another Marvel's Avengers War Table. We'll be back with more news and probably some more surprises before then. Thank you so much, and we'll see you in the beta.
Oh, definitely try it, for sure. Avengers War Table. Woo! Oh my goodness. This is soon. Something about all of this that I don't think the game is bad. Look, I haven't played the game, so I can't say good or bad, but there's an aspect to it that worries me, is that how in-depth of a story it's gonna get. Because remember that Spider-Man game that came out on PS4, they're eventually thinking of making a kind of a cinematic, not actually a cinematic in this case, it would be like a gaming universe where Spider-Man is probably going to get connected to the Avengers and, you know, so on, and other like Marvel properties. They're going to make their kind of own like gaming universe, you know. Instead of a Marvel cinematic universe, it'll be like the MGA, I guess, Marvel gaming universe or something like that. So with Spider-Man, they brought back like a good story, and then because it was just this one hero, the game was fully developed around that, and they took care of this one hero and everything around it, right? The world that he is in. The thing with this is that, let's say you play as Hulk and you play as Iron Man, Thor, or Captain America, or any of these, right? Well, how then can you get that satisfaction at the same time playing as Black Widow? Now, I am not saying that those characters cannot be fun. That's not what I mean. But let's just, a game like Marvel Ultimate Alliance, where the camera's kind of on the top, it's not an open world kind of a game, so the characters are within the space, it's a bit different, right? The feeling of, okay, you're in this contained space or so, and you're all playing together, and you can work with it, whether you play with Black Widow or so. In one small space or so, there's an area, you can try different heroes without feeling like, oh, this guy's flying in the skies and I'm in the ground. Why? You know, that kind of feeling that, oh, you're contained and you're not as free to do stuff as the other heroes around you. And especially solo. Imagine like you playing Black Widow as solo. I know they're saying that the missions, like each hero will get their own kind of a storyline, but then there's the other thing, okay, when you play co-op though, then if each story is specific to that one hero. This is based on what I understood. So if each hero is specific to that one hero, then let's say if you're like, okay, let's play co-op and let's play Black Widow's story, and Iron Man and Hawk are all playing as, you know, with the main character being Black Widow, then if she's in contained spaces and all, are you going to just be like running around as Iron Man, not able to fly? So that's what worries me, is that how are they going to be able to pull all to this together? It's more the mechanics of the game, how can they bring everything together and make into this cohesive game. Yes, playing as Iron Man might be really, really, really cool. You know, playing as Hulk might be really cool, and even Hawkeye or Black Widow or Captain America, Thor, any of these. You know, for whoever's favorite for y'all, you'll play as them and you can have fun. So that's my worry. So that is something I really want to try in the beta, is that how the co-op element can work in the different story elements. So if it's Hawkeye's story, if it's Black Widow's story, if it's Iron Man's story, you know, and you can co-op play with other live players, then would it be sensible? Would it make sense? You know, if let's say if you're playing Iron Man and your mission is in the sky, well, even though your mission is in the sky or somewhere, does the story kind of change if you have also Black Widow and you know, grounded characters playing alongside with you? So what do you do? Would you like carry them, or would other elements like gameplay elements enter? Like maybe they can take a ship with you up there in the sky. You know what I'm saying? So those are the mechanics that I'm worried about. It's not like so much of the game. Yeah, the face models and all, yes, I still have a problem with those because they took the designs literally from the movies. Come on, it's obvious. It's obvious. A lot of it's taken from the movies, but that's the least of my worries. It's more of the mechanics of the game. How will they be able to pull it all together? That's what worries me. But again, the beta, based on like the August 4th date, that's basically a month before the game. So at that point, you can at least be able to, everybody will be able to tell, okay, is this something for them or not? So this beta, I would definitely say, even if you're like iffy on the game, you might not like what you are saying right now. Are you liking what you're saying right now? Whatever your opinion is, even though like I am like so 50-50 on it right now, I'm still gonna give it a shot. And yeah, for sure, I'll try to either live stream, you know, all of that. But that's what worries me, and that's why I'm keeping my hype level to the low. You know, not because I want this game to fail. Like, cause geez, it's Marvel Avengers in your hands. You can actually control these characters. Jeez, this is good stuff. It's video games, like, man, these video games have come so far that we can actually like do this and these kind of graphics and all, and have fun with all these different abilities, you know. So I'm excited, but at the same time I'm worried about the few things. So let's see what's in the store for us. So with that, you all let me know what you thought about all of this. Did you think it was good, the War Table 2? Sorry I couldn't react to War Table 1, but what do you think so far? You all let me know. You probably watched War Table 1 and you watched this, so let me know what you think. Let me know in the comments. Are you worried? Are you not worried? You're very pre-order, you don't care, you'll play this game day one, you know. So yeah, let me know in the comments. I would love to know. This is a game that's I think it's a big game, and it will be very important how the opening reactions, you know, like how Avengers opened first night in the theaters. This is that same kind of like first day you have it, everybody's gonna start reacting on Twitter. You know it. It's an Avengers game. Jeez. Oh, I would be one too. You know, I obviously will get the game start. Hopefully it's good, so I can, you know, I could play it from the start, not like worried about like it being bad and then feeling bad that I bought it, because you know, money, you gotta spend money to buy games. So yeah, again, I keep going because I'm excited, but I'm at the same time I'm worried, and I keep talking. But yeah, let me know in the comments what you think. And with that, I want to thank you for watching. Please remember to subscribe and share, and thanks for all the support lately. Thank you so much for all the subscriptions, likes, dislikes, comments. I really do appreciate it. Thank you so much. Stay blessed, and I will see you all soon. Ta-ta.